Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm trying to catch up with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is the only Housewives I've kept up with. Now, I started watching season 11 like a year ago, and I don't know how far I got into it, because whenever I try and watch episodes, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen this, and then I'm like, no, that was just a clip, no, that was a clip from something, and it's like, I'm just starting from episode 1 and just going through, because I was looking on 9 Now, which is like the free app for like Channel 9, the commercial channel, and I was looking to see if they had any Housewives, and they only had season 11, but it expires in 3 days, and that was yesterday, so I've got 2 days to get through season 11, because I don't know how many episodes I saw, and then I have to try and do season 12. I don't even know where it is, because it's not on 9, so it must be on one of the subscription channels. So I don't know if I'm going to catch up with both seasons, but I have to get through season 11 in the next 2 days. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find that somewhere else to pay. And I don't subscribe to anything, because I kind of have my own library, and I kind of watch free TV. So that's why I'm behind with the Housewives. And I'm not too bothered, because I still got, year 11 and 12 to look forward to. Now, I did see some of 12 because of the break-in and that. I saw an episode or two, and I get confused, and I thought that was episode 11 for me. I'm like, oh, no, I'm like a year behind. I was watching last year's show, and I'm like, oh, no, I've got 2 years to catch up, so it's a bit of a mess. Because I started doing videos on the dramas, like of Erica and all that, but I was so far behind, I had to research every video because I hadn't seen the episodes, and I just couldn't fake it. I'm so far behind, I can't talk about this stuff. And I didn't mind having it like in the future to watch later. It's like, I don't need to be up to date with the gossip. I mean, it's just a bunch of manufactured drama, and one of the issues about the show now was how racism was a part of the show and a problem on the show now, because they had an interracial cast, and there was all these dramas. So there was a lot of talk about that. What was the other drama? Oh, just the realization that with the recasting of cast members for the show, people sort of realized these are not real people who know each other. These are not real relationships between unreal people. It's all scripted and manufactured, and they're basically casting characters for this fictional show that pretends to be reality. And I mean, when I first started watching these shows, I thought these were real people that were just extreme, that did know each other, and they were just sort of coming together for the show, but they did have relationships. And then you realize that it is mostly fake with a lot of them. Now, some of them you can't fake, obviously, like Real House of New Jersey, obviously these people are related, and Kyle's got her sisters in it, and there are people who've known each other for years and years and years. But when they bring in new people, it's just to try and create dynamics, to create drama. But then when they have real drama, like Erica's case and that, they don't know how to handle that, and they have real drama like the race issues now that are in the show. They don't know how to handle that. And I was watching one episode, and something really weird happened. I'm like, oh, how are they going to handle this? And they just skipped to like the next scene, and they're talking about somebody's bag or something. I'm like, really? You're scripting rubbish, manufactured, just drama means nothing, it's just trivial, when there's actual real drama you could actually be looking at in the show. So I've been critical of the show the last couple of years. I think that's also the other reason that I sort of haven't been drawn into it, and just the whole current situation of the world. I really don't want to watch a bunch of rich people as much now. And some of the comments about how, oh, it's been such a good time during the because we spent time with our kids. Yeah, because you were rich enough to afford people to come in and tutor your kids, and you're able to create very nice, comfortable bubbles to live in, which normal people couldn't do. So it's also grating a little bit, I think. It has been on some people, because the ratings were down, I think, across the board. A couple of shows were doing really bad. But again, I haven't been keeping up with that. I don't know if they've picked up since we've sort of, been let out of the sort of situation, and people are acting like, it's all over and everything. And it's kind of surreal to watch that as well. But yeah, so I'm trying to catch up with the Real Housewives. And I'm going to be doing that for the next day or two. Unfortunately, I did a whole bunch of videos on rubbish last night, so I've got like 2 days worth of videos to put up, so I can just focus on this and try and get through them before they expire at midnight, I think, tomorrow night. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of what's happening with the Housewives. What is happening with the Housewives? I'm so far behind. I don't even know what happened at the reunion. All I know is there was a lot of stuff about Erica, and that still hasn't been resolved. She's still being sued, and pretending to be out of it and then going back into it, and then it's a big mess. And also they get a lot of criticism for playing that up when it's really an ugly thing, like what's happened to these victims that are fighting for the money that was stolen from them, and it's being sort of just used as like a story point on the show. It's all a bit distasteful because it is real. Some of it is real, and it's just weird because some people do watch it as like a fantasy and a joke, but then when you see like the real stuff, and I think it's hailing outside. Oh my god! Well, I'm gonna get back to it. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think if I didn't already say that. Bye.